Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. You are waking up with TD in the morning. Shout out to everybody who's going to be tuning in this morning. We already have some people in the room. First one in the room is Michael Simmons. Shout out to you, Michael. Good morning, TD and Fans fam. Kick it up. What's up, man? Clemente 3472. I see you. Monroe Clark just checked into the building. And Chickilla, what's up? Good morning to you. Good morning, Monroe. EM Dolphin fan. What's good, bro? Shout out to you, man. First mod in the building. Shout out to the mod squad. Hey, guys, I just want to ask you all before we get started, can you hear me well? Let me know, man. Let me know if you can hear me well. Yes, cool, man. That's why I'm 5 minutes late this morning because, as you can see, I've gotten my new mic. I've gotten a new microphone. To me, it sounds a lot better. I don't know about y'all. Y'all gonna have to let me know that. But I love it, man. It's a beautiful microphone, and it sounds really, really, really good, man. Yes, I got a new mic, so I'm very excited about it. Woo! TD upgrading, baby. TD is upgrading. Oh man, hey. Thank you to everyone who donate to the channel because you are the ones who make things like this possible for me to get the camera that I got, for me to get the mic that I got, the lighting that I have, the software that I need to make this show a success. So thank you all who donate to this channel through and throughout. I really, really, really appreciate your love and support. I appreciate it, guys. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. What it do? TD on the mic, trying to get it right. Dolphin fans gonna win Monday night. I'm freestyling off the dome. I'm riding on chrome. Don't want to be home, but I'm home. I don't know. I done messed it up. Anyway. Man, what's up, everybody? I'm excited this morning. It is a great morning. We are waking up with TD in the morning. Guys, we're going to be doing score predictions this morning. We're also going to be discussing a few things that you all would like to discuss. But before we get started, y'all know what time it is, man. I'm going to check out the comment section. I'm also going to be sharing the link. Sharing the link to, one moment. From in my other social media like Facebook and Instagram. So y'all already know what time it is. Y'all give me about 2 minutes and we'll be rolling, baby. We'll be ready to roll. All right. First things first, we got to get Twitter going. Excuse me. Got to get Twitter on board. Make sure the people on Twitter know we live. All right. Boop, boop, boop. One moment, guys. Oh man, I just realized. So Dwayne Wade is gonna be on TNT and CBS and stuff like that. Look at him, man. Already in the broadcasting. Already got a job. Wow. All right, Twitter know that we popping. All right, now let's get Facebook on board. Let's get Facebook to know what's going on, and then we'll be ready to roll, guys. Excuse me. I usually get all this done before the stream, but again, I was dealing with the mic, and I ain't want to prolong too much longer, guys. Shout out to everybody. It is Thursday, man. We are past hump day. We're almost at the end of the week. All right, Facebook knows now. All right, let me get back up out of there. We're good, man. All right, let me see what y'all talk about. You got a new mic. Yes, sir. Nice. Good morning. Good morning, TD and everyone. We should all feel blessed to be awake. Exactly. Shout out to you, Julian, Mod Squad in the building. You're welcome, TD. Thanks, Julian, man, for all your love and support. As always, man. Yes. Good morning, TD. What's up, TD? What's up, Chris? What up, Vic? Jeff, Vermont. Good morning to you, Shake Money. How about some heat? Miami Heat. Do you feel it down in your soul, baby? Good morning, Jose. I told you about them Clippers. Get out of here, Ian. Yeah, man, when Rondo come back, all of that'll be solved. All that'll be solved, man. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. Morning, TD. Already hit the like button. Appreciate you, bro. Hello, TD. What's up, Jazz 803? Dwayne Wade should be a motivational speaker for the Dolphins. I don't know why my water tastes so good this morning. Man, maybe because I'm alive and able to drink it. We in here. Happy Thursday, TD. Shout out to you, CB83. Same to you. Steelers, here we come, baby. Yes. D-Wade, go Magic. All right, guys. What's up? We are live here on TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, guys. We're on a road to 6,500 subscribers. We are not far. I'm going to give you all a subscriber count in just a moment. Let you know where we are on this channel, because it's not my channel. This is our channel, guys. This is something that we've all built together. I know that I guess I run the channel, but at the end of the day, y'all already know what time it is. We did this together, and we built this from scratch. About a year and 4 months ago, we built this from scratch, man. We're at 6,406 subscribers, guys. We are 94 subscribers away from 6,500. How can you help us get to 6,500? Easily. All you have to do is take any video that you like, hit the share button, and copy the link to the video. Then you go over to Twitter, post the link. You go over to Instagram. You can put it on there. You can put it on Facebook. You can let your friends and family members know about the channel. Any other Dolphin fans that you know, you can text them a link to the channel. However you see fit, that's how you can help this channel grow. We're trying to hit 6,500. We're only 94 away, and that'll be another amazing feat. Once we hit 6,500, guys, we can see our goal in sight of 10,000, only 3,500 away, and we can get there pretty fast, guys. And I know that we're going to hit it, especially before or by the end of the season. It's going to be a great feat, and I appreciate everybody who supports this channel. Share videos, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and donate to the channel. You all make this channel, and I thank you for your love and support and helping TD Fans Talk become a bigger and bigger brand. And thank you. You all have opened up so many opportunities and doors, so I must give it up to those who are responsible for it, and that is you all, not me. I'm nothing without you all. So thank you so much. I appreciate your love and support. All right, guys, week 8. Week 8, are y'all ready to pick these games, man? Are y'all ready to pick these games in the NFL to see who's going to emerge out of week 8 and what's going to happen out of it all? What can we make sense of it all right? That's what we're going to do. But before we do, we're going to go over a few pieces of news within the NFL. Wide receiver Gordon landed on IR as his run with the Patriots is pretty much over. They're expected to cut him from IR at some point from what I read, all right? So Gordon's done. Man. And that's probably why they went out and got the receiver that they got. So Gordon's stint is done, all right? Pat Bennett, no love lost after week 1 ban, all right? He says no love lost. We get all that. He's still doing this thing. He gonna move forward, man. Drew Brees plans on coming back. Versus the Cardinals. That is his timetable. So Drew Brees, we should see him on Sunday, guys. Drew Brees should be active on Sunday. New Orleans has done very well without him, and now they're right back to it. They're 6-1 without him. Now, is Teddy Bridgewater, I had to bring this up this morning. Now, is Teddy Bridgewater, put it like this, if on a scale of 1 to 10, if Drew Brees is the ultimate 10, what is Teddy Bridgewater? Can someone put that in the comment section for me? Put it in the comment section for me, guys. If Drew Brees is the ultimate 10, then what is Teddy Bridgewater? On a scale of 1 to 10. He looks like a 10 right now, but I'm asking you, what is he? It's one thing to look like something, but what are you? 6, the team made him better. 6 or 7, 7.5, 5. Interesting. 7. I see where you're going, TD. Oh, you already know where I'm going. You already know where I'm going. So why are we always in the pursuit to find the next Drew Brees? The next Tom Brady? Do you see how it really doesn't matter? Whenever you find a slightly above average quarterback, it really isn't that much of a difference than an elite quarterback if you got a good team around them. It really isn't that much of a difference if you got a great team around them. This is my point and what it has always been ever since the Tannehill era. Ever since the Tannehill era. It's all that matters. Put the team around them. And literally, some of these 6s will look like 8.5s. But don't put a team around them. These 6s will look like 5.5s. And then we will talk about how bad they are and how we need a new quarterback. Another misdiagnosis. Another misdiagnosis. I really hope I'm able to show y'all the picture on this channel of what I be trying to say. And how and what you really need in a quarterback in this league. We have forever been trying to find the next Dan Marino, and I keep on picking my head up like, why? Why? What difference does it make? Dan Marino doesn't even have a Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying, man. I digress. Let me move forward. It's just the evidence is always all around you. The evidence is always all around you. And people ignore it to keep on going off of that narrative that the quarterback position is the most important position in football. That is a general term used about 20 years ago that started, and it never stopped at that point. And people think that that's the gospel when it should have never been the gospel. It's so funny how a term can be put out there because, and trust me, it was all due to lazy journalism. They got tired of covering all the players in the NFL. Let's talk 90% of the time about the quarterbacks and only talk about the drama of everybody else. That's what it turned into. We'll talk about everything in depth when it comes to quarterbacks. And the only way that other players get any press is if it's drama. Oh, we're giving Jalen Ramsey press because he said the Jags suck, the city sucks, I want out. Oh, this player's getting press now because he's gotten in a little trouble. Oh, that greatest running back, he looks like one of the greatest of all time, but the only press he's getting is because he hit a woman. Oh, do you notice what's happening? No other player in the NFL gets press unless it's tea. Unless it's drama. They've turned football talk into quarterback talk, and everybody else, when you give us juicy drama, we'll discuss you. That's what it's turned into. That's what it's turned into, guys. But notice, but don't get me wrong, Teddy Bridgewater is actually a really good quarterback. If you ask me, I think that he's a 7.5. Really, that's way above average. Average to me is about 6.5, 6.8, somewhere around there. But Teddy's about 7.5 to 7.8, somewhere around that for me. And that's really good. That's all you need. That's all you need to win a Super Bowl. Teddy Bridgewater is good enough. And I've even had my moments of like, Teddy, whatever, you know. I've had my moments. So Tannehill is a 6.8. Tannehill, if you ask me, you're actually right. I think Tannehill is around a 6.8. You put weapons around Tannehill and everything he needs, Tannehill is about an 8.5. Or better, because we've never seen him in that situation enough to say what's his upside. But you're right, Jazz 803, he's about a 6.8, and that's good enough. That's good enough. And he elevates higher when you got weapons and everything around him. It's fair. I think it's fair. What's the reason you think he didn't want to sign with us? Thanking. Why didn't Teddy Bridgewater want to sign with Miami? We're gonna get to these score predictions soon, but that is an amazing question, and I'm so glad you asked, Jeff, because it proves my point even more. Why would Teddy Bridgewater want to sign with the team that if he played for, they would revere him as not being the future after 6 games? We might have 1 win, but we would be saying, I can't wait to draft our quarterback in the draft. So why would Teddy Bridgewater want to sign with Miami when most of the fan base don't get it? There would be nothing around me. I would be getting abused. I would not look like the Teddy Bridgewater I'm looking like right now with the Saints. If I'm lucky, I'd have 1 win right now, and the fans would be crucifying me as if I'm not the answer. Why would I put myself in that situation and digress when I have a perfect opportunity where I'm revered on a high level, backing up Drew Brees and potentially taking on this franchise when he retires in a near season or 2? We're doing this to ourselves as a fan base. Jalen Ramsey is proof of that. This fan base sucks. This city sucks. Everything about the organization sucks. I want out. When you get a top tier player telling you that the fan base sucks, there's only one way a fan base can suck, and that's them not supporting you when we were losing. And Jalen Ramsey has been in this situation for the last few years. They've sucked. And all he has to go off of is, what did the fan base do during that moment? Did they support us and stick behind us? Or did they say we were trash? Oh, same old, this and that, this. They didn't even help us. They didn't root for us. They didn't do anything. And that's what's happening in Miami. So why would Teddy Bridgewater want to come to Miami? Name to me one incentive Teddy Bridgewater would have had to come to Miami. One incentive, please name it. Because the sad thing is, the number one incentive should have been the ability to put his name on a franchise. But why would he feel comfortable doing that when we are going to suck in Miami and the fan base is going to crucify me and they are going to say, oh, we need to draft a quarterback. Where's Tagovailoa? Where is he? Ain't that sad, Jazz 803? I set y'all up with that, by the way. I set y'all up with that, asking y'all this, hey, name to me one reason he wouldn't want to come, one reason he would want to come to Miami. I set y'all up with that because I know there were reasons he would want to come, but guess what? Hometown. A player can skip his hometown. That's even worse. He chose not to come to his hometown when we made him an offer. Better than the Saints. More money, hometown, no state tax. This is where the fan base had to check themselves. You built this. You've helped. I'm not going to say you built, us losing built it, but we've helped as a fan base. Let me say we so I don't make anybody feel bad. We've helped build this reputation of, you don't want to go to Miami. That fan base will flip on you in a second and not even know the real reasons. We've helped build this. And we got to check ourselves as a fan base. Stop with all that negative trash that we deliver. Oh, we suck. Oh, we ain't going to win this game. You're just negative, 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 negative. And it's saying, you know what? I'm a real Miami Dolphin fan. So I don't care what nobody say. Sometimes when you're a real one, you feel like you have the right to criticize yourself. And I'm going to criticize myself as a whole, speaking for the Dolphin community. And if you don't want me to speak for you, then it is what it is. I'm speaking. We built this culture. We're responsible for this. Got a guy that we offer more money to, his home city, no state tax, Miami Beach, for God's sakes. Miami Beach, for God's sakes. Nah, I'm straight. I ain't going down there to that situation. I ain't gonna do nothing but get me out of the league within the next 2 years. Facts, Teddy. Facts. Facts. It's sad, man. We got to be more positive, man. Man, that's why I always clap back at these negative fans, man. Oh, TD, that ain't right for you to call us non-real fans and criticize us. Because you don't know he forgive them. They do not know what they do. Forgive them, TD. They do not know what they do. They don't know what they do. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know the impact that they're having. They just don't. They don't know at all what they're doing to this organization. They are contributing in the lack of our success with their negativity. And there's power in the tongue. There's power in the tongue, man. Real fans going to be going crazy for their team, even in the situation that we're in, because we're real fans. We love our team no matter what. It's almost like taking our players by their body and hugging them. It's all right, man. Y'all gonna get it next week. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. We gonna get them next week. It's just like looking at baby little kids play flag football and they losing and they all crying. It's all right, guys. We'll get them next week. Why we gonna be sitting there cussing them out and yelling at them? Y'all need to get better. You just suck. It don't make sense. We done lost that love and compassion and that support. We got to get it back, Dolphin fans. And it starts with you. Each individual listening right now, it starts with you. Every time you hear, oh, man, we suck. Nah, we all right, man. It's just a tough period that we're going through. But we're going to be all right. Man, you keep believing that. Oh, I am. I'm going to believe it because I'm a fan. Well, I'm a fan too. They just done this so long. I understand. But you know what? You got to stay in there. You got to fight just like them. They're not fighting, though. Well, hey, you got to fight for them when they ain't fighting for themselves. That's what real fans do. This is the conversation we got to have with our fan base. Nothing. Don't let nothing. No matter what excuse they bring your way, don't let it ride. Bring it back to the positive. Bring it back to the right side. Bring it back to the right side. Bring it back, man. Don't let them win. Don't let them win that negative battle because positivity can always win. Always. Always, man. Oh, but anywho, man, let me get off of that, man. T, do you think players read and listen to fan bases and social media? I seriously doubt it. You can seriously doubt what you want, Michael Pulisic. Yeah, they listening. Matter of fact, they have no choice but to hear it. In their daily life, they can turn the radio on. Just hearing the this in passing, that in passing. Twitter, most players are active on Twitter. They may act like they're not. They're on Twitter. They scroll just like anybody else. And think about it. You know who hear it the most? Man, all of them hear it. Think about it. The low-level players hear it because they want to see if they're being mentioned about anything. You know, they're chasing fame. They're chasing success. That's human nature, man. These low-level players, yeah, they in it. These up-there players, they on there giving their thing. But think about it. How you think some of them be getting in Twitter battles and stuff like that? Because they on there. They on there, man. But most of them, 99% of them, they smart enough just not to respond. They know what a city's saying about them. They know what the post of it is. They know what time it is. Yeah, they listen. Yeah, they see it. They just been instructed to not engage. That is a rule of the NFL. Stop engaging. An untold rule. An unofficial rule. Don't engage. Absolutely, they looking. They also checking their name. Who talking about me? Who mentioning me? They want to feel good about themselves. They are involved in human nature. So you can highly doubt it. I definitely know they do. I definitely know they do. For sure, for sure. T.Y. Hill was just on YouTube live last night. Man, these guys do all kind of stuff, man. I listen to talk radio in Miami. Nice. Hit the like button, Fins fan. Miami Dolphins got to get a win on Monday Night Football. Yes, they do, man. Omar just won Tua. Can't wait for us to pick the top in the top 5 and can't pick him. He's going to die. He might be great, man. Y'all stop that. Y'all stop that. Tua might be great, but we don't know. I just think we got so many more important needs that need to be addressed as well. I really do. All right. My bad, guys. One moment. Okay, we good. I'll making sure no trades happen real quick. All right, we good. Nothing yet. All right. The safety Diggs say he was blindsided by the trade to the Seahawks. Absolutely, you were. Panthers read on playing 49ers. I don't forget. Wide receiver Sanders happy with trade, needed a change. Yes, it was just getting lull in Denver. Mahomes throws in practice after knee injury. I still think Mahomes probably got about 2 weeks. Throwing in practice is nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with your legs. He probably got another 2 weeks where he gonna sit around and do nothing or whatever. But we shall see, man. We shall see. Let me check in on what y'all talking about, and then we're gonna get on these score predictions. He already had injuries on both his ankles. Miami needs to spread the next draft or mostly, defense. I agree. I'm with you, TD. Tua just had surgery. Yes, he did. Kevin Durant is an example. TD, with the advent of social media, do you think the affects how players perform and their mentality? If they don't perform well, fans call for the pair to be treated or traded, I think you said, or cut. Do social media, basically the question is, does social media have an effect on how players play? It shouldn't. I think it may have an effect on a handful of players. It shouldn't. But yeah, I mean, social media has an effect on every aspect of our environment now. That's just a reality. Information's out there pretty quick. Everything. It affects things, guys. Let me tell you why. If it wasn't for social media, we wouldn't know half of the stuff. We wouldn't know 70% of the stuff that we know about this team and the data that we have on this team right now. We wouldn't know. Because a lot of people wouldn't be reading papers. A lot of people wouldn't be getting the information, so it wouldn't seem as bad. A lot of things that has happened that is bad that got out of the media, a lot of players wouldn't have even gotten in trouble for as much either, because it hasn't blown up. It hasn't given the league a bad reputation because the information hasn't spread like a web, like a spider web. But now everything is instantaneous. So everything, there's a lot more accountability now. And with that comes a lot of, what's the word I want to use? Excessive treatment. Like, guys can literally get in trouble or be suspended or something by something that hasn't even been proven yet. That hasn't even gone to court or X, Y, and Z yet. Because it gives a bad reputation and the information is already out there pretty fast. So everything has an effect. Social media affects everything now. As far as their play on the field, um, I think it has an effect, but sometimes it can have a positive effect. People may feel like, oh, I'm getting a lot more notice and this and that, and this, and then they're going out giving that extra effort. Sometimes, which they should be given in the first place. But we all know in sports, some players take plays off. It's the truth. But it also can have a negative effect in the fact that they're trying to do so much that they're actually overdoing it. They're trying to be the guy when they should be playing team ball. But I'm not going to say it's major on the field, but yeah, it has an effect, but not crazy, man. It's not crazy. What up with you, Bree? My brother in the room. Morning. What's up, man? You headed out to Daytona on Friday, I assume, for homecoming. Our alma mater homecoming is Friday. Miami Dolphins will be 3-time Super Bowl champs is coming. Yes, this year, baby. Michael Pulisic, especially not used here. Listen to Dolphins talk at 6:30. We are awesome fans. Certainly not front runners. Appreciate you, Michael. But yes, I agree. Players don't want to come here because we have become a joke. Not the fan base, my friend. Michael, we have become a joke. You're right about that as well. But the fan base adds to us becoming a joke. Teddy Bridgewater knows that if he's a Dolphin this year, this fan base, he would be looking at this fan base as a joke. Even if he looks at the team as a joke. Teddy Bridgewater would be at home saying to himself right now, this organization is a joke. And this fan base is even funnier. They think that it's me. They out here sitting here. They brought me here to be the next guy potentially. And they over here calling to be drafting another quarterback right now. The fan base is a joke. The organization is a joke. Everything's a joke. So you're halfway right, Michael, but don't discount this fan base. This fan base has been a joke. Think about it. You cannot sit here and tell me if Teddy Bridgewater was in a Dolphin uniform right now, he wouldn't be hearing all the crap about how we still want to go draft a specific quarterback in the first round and that we're tanking for it. You cannot tell me that he wouldn't be hearing about it. As a matter of fact, you got reporters in interviews asking Josh Rosen and Fitzpatrick, how does it feel to hear, everybody's still high on, that we might be tanking and stuff for the number 1 overall quarterback and stuff, literally in press conferences. So if Teddy was in Miami, he would be being asked with a guy who's capable of being the future, literally right now would be being asked, how do you feel about the fact that the Miami Dolphins people feel that they're tanking and they're trying to go get Tua? How do you think he feels about that? You know what? I'm going to tell you how he would feel about it. Simply, this organization and fan base that's asking for that is a joke. Joke, joke, joke. A joke. He wouldn't have nothing to lose because we wouldn't expect much of him playing with no line and weapons. But you expect the world from Rosen, and this may not be you, Michael. I'm talking about fan base in general. We expect the world of Rosen right now with no line and no weapons. So don't give me that we wouldn't expect the world of him. And this may not be you, but I'm speaking from the fan base overall. No. All fan bases are not the same. All fan bases are not the same. There are fan bases when they suck, they say we suck, but they support their team through it all. They're not putting it on the players who are going out there fighting, talking trash about every individual player. They're not doing that. Ain't nothing wrong with criticizing the player, but literally talking trash about them. Oh, we need to cut this whole roster, all that negative stuff. Already replacing players who are currently fighting for you on the field with players who are in college already. We wouldn't expect much of Teddy Bridgewater. Oh, but we expect the world of Rosen right now, enough to where we can say he ain't the future and that we need a quarterback. I don't get that. I really don't get that. I don't. I just don't, man. I really don't. Teddy Bridgewater, the reason why he wouldn't want to be in Miami, because he wouldn't want to go through that. A fan base who's already replacing him for a guy that's in college. How do you think that feels for a guy that's capable? Do you feel Rosen make the best of the offensive line we have? Fitzpatrick does. I really don't know, man. It's hard to say because let me tell you why. Mr. Ballgame, when we had our panel conversation, he was right when I went and looked at some extra film yesterday. Fitzpatrick ain't getting nearly as many blitzes, not even close as many blitzes as people give Rosen. They know Rosen is young and they're going to come at him. Fitzpatrick ain't even getting close to what Rosen was getting with blitzes. And that's what kills me. I saw a lot of comment sections saying Fitzpatrick had the same line, he had the same weapons, he had the same running game. That's not true. Rosen didn't have Mark Walton running the ball. Rosen didn't have the same line protection because the defense hasn't rushed like Fitzpatrick ain't had the same that Rosen had. They have had different circumstances so far. Fitzpatrick got a running back that's being more productive right now. Fitzpatrick has played when our line has improved the most the last 2 weeks. Because before that, our line hadn't improved much. The defense isn't blitzing as much. Guys aren't dropping the ball as much. We can't sit here and act like Rosen hasn't been dropping it right in the basket. Guys aren't dropping the ball as much. There's a lot of ways to look at that. So many ways we can look at it. So it's tough, man. You can't compare both of their situations right now. But you love Rosen to be able to handle pressure better, though. Yeah, of course. But again, how would Rosen look when the pressure isn't coming like it's not coming for Fitzpatrick? How would Rosen look if we got a running game that's keeping us ahead of the sticks, manageable third down situations? How would Rosen look? You see what I mean? So it's a situational thing. And that's why I go back to the point of put Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. He looks like he's ready to take on that franchise when Breeze retired. Put him in Miami, and we're still calling for another quarterback next year. You see? Quarterbacks, it's tough, man. You got to be in a great situation to really be evaluated fairly in this league. And it's sad, man. But general fans of football that don't know football, they don't see that. They don't see that. And it's so unfair. Just imagine you being put in that situation. You going to work and you having 10 assignments to finish today at work. But no, you had 4 meetings today that took up 6 of your 8 hours. So you could only do 5 of the assignments. Then the other person did all 10. And then your boss call you in the office and say, hey, I want to give this guy, the other guy, promotion because he got the job done. Yeah, but boss, his trainings are tomorrow. Mine were today. What was I supposed to do? I don't want to hear the excuses. That's so unfair. It's so unfair. But that's what we do. That's what we do. It's crazy, man. It's It's crazy to me. Bridgewater has accuracy issues. With all that being said, still able to help his team win ball games. You see what I mean? You can have as many flaws as you want. He can have accuracy issues. He can have pocket presence issues. He can have all those issues, but he's still good enough to help his team get wins. You're making my point even more. If you want to point out any issues Bridgewater has, you're making my point even more. Put a team around some of these guys, and some of these flaws don't even matter. That's my whole point of the matter. It's so unfair how we evaluate quarterbacks in this league. We put people on standards of each other. Oh, Rosen's no Mahomes. I know he's no Mahomes, but he's also not in the Mahomes system nor situation. This guy is no Tom Brady. Stop comparing quarterbacks. It's the most unfair thing you can do. They all in different scenarios and situations. They all are. We got to stop that, because that's where our misinformation and we get our problem from. And that's what the mainstream media does to you every morning on TV. My quarterback's better than yours. No, he's not. Look how many wins your quarterback got. Well, I understand he doesn't have many wins. Well, that's all that matters. That's the wrong way to look at it. It's crazy, man. It's so crazy to me. So crazy to me. Let me see. TD, do you agree with certain fans for the Dolphins creating a petition for Stephen Ross to sell the team? And if this petition works, who do you want to buy the team as a Dolphins fan? Unfortunately, Anthony, I can't even get into stuff that don't even matter. The hell is a petition going to do? What is a petition going to do? I never understood people say, can somebody please answer to me right now, what is a petition? What is a petition going to do in the NFL to an NFL owner? What is a petition going to do? What is a petition? I don't care if they got every single individual in the city of Miami. Every single person. I ain't even a Dolphin fan. I signed it. I don't care if they got every person in the NFL. What is a petition going to do legally? If he looks you in your face and say, screw your petition, you still going to watch that Monday night game? And Breon, you saying it best. A petition will be a good read to laugh at. I don't even know why people get involved in that petition crap. Help sign the petition. What is the petition going to do? Peer pressure. There ain't no pressure for an NFL owner. Money talks. You can't change nothing in this NFL unless it changes the bottom dollar. Unless it changes money, ain't no such thing as him selling the team just because you want him to. Matter of fact, I don't care if the NFL owners was trying to get him to sell the team. They going to have to go to the war with him. This man done invested his own money in this stadium. This man has brought world-class tennis. This man done brought world-class soccer to Hard Rock. This man done made this a destination. Concerts, everything. He's about to be in the money, and you think he going to sell it? He can care less about a Dolphin fan not wanting him to be the owner. He can care less about every Dolphin fan not wanting him to be the owner. Because as long as you watching that game on Monday night, who cares? And a matter of fact, you're going to have to stop watching a whole lot more than a Monday night just for them to start to feel it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you have no control over who the owner is. Facts. Facts. Facts, man. Shout out to Gio Cabrera with the donation. You don't think Cowboys signed the petition on Jerry Jones? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? Listen, man, a petition ain't nothing but awareness. Petition ain't nothing but awareness. And it's up to the person who the petition is against to say, oh, they don't want me. I'll sell the team, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Shout out to Anthony Miras. Come on, y'all. If y'all were the owner of the team and everybody in Miami said they didn't want you to be the owner, why would you care? You arrive in a jet and you leave in a jet. You arrive all exclusive access. You don't even see the people. You smile, wave, shake hands, kiss babies, and that is it. Then you go off to your seclusion. Man can care less about what you want, who you want the owner to be. That's why I don't get involved with those conversations. And people making articles about it. They're just more clicks. Oh, they're trying to get Stephen Ross to sell the team. Oh, I want him to sell it. Let me read this. Go ahead and make him more money. That's the stuff that we waste our time on. Unless everyone in the petition pitch in 100,000 each to buy it. And you still may not get it. You still may not get it. You can pitch in 100,000 each to buy it. You can come up with $10 billion and you still might not be able to afford the Miami Dolphins. You could go to that man right now. I got $10 billion for you. He might look at you and be like, nah, I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm straight. I'm cool. No, man. It ain't happening. It's not happening. The only way you can strip this team from this man is if it's in a corporation and you bring a ridiculous amount of money to the table and then you use the corporate laws to take the team. People don't even understand stuff about corporate laws. You can literally steal somebody's business. You could take something from somebody because as a CEO, your job is to do what's best for your stockholders. So if the Miami Dolphins is a stock company, which I believe people do own shares in the Miami Dolphins, then you can take the team from them by offering a ridiculous amount of money that would be best for the organization. I mean, if you go look at corporate laws, you can steal somebody's corporation. You really can. You can literally steal somebody's corporation, but it has to be excessively over the top worth it where you can't deny it's best for the shareholders. And what's best for the shareholders is an obvious show of making them more money. Making them more money. You can literally, like if I had the $30 billion right now and I said, I want the Miami Dolphins, give it to me. He could say no all he wants. I could literally go to court and everything and show that $30 billion valuation literally multiplies the shareholders' value in the team by 6-7 times. And the court could award the Miami Dolphins to me. If you understand corporate law. That's the only way. Dark, black horse, white horse. There's corporate things that a lot of people don't even know about. You can take somebody's company if it's publicly traded, if it's with shares and stuff like that. You can literally take somebody company. But also at the end of the day, he got $30 billion for it. You know what I mean? He got $30 billion for it. So that's how that kind of works, man. But yeah, man, listen. This man is going to be the Miami Dolphins owner for years and years and years and years to come, man. Trust me. This man is going to be the Miami Dolphins owner for a long time. A very long time. Get used to it. Get used to it. I suggest you get behind it, honestly. Because honestly, I don't see a thing that Stephen Ross is doing wrong right now. This man has come out and admitted his faults and understands that he wants to win and saying, I will be patient now. What more do you want from them? Oh, this organization's been trashed since Stephen Ross bought the team. Okay, but he literally came out and said he didn't know anything about football. Y'all like owners are supposed to come in and just know it day one. 5% of the owners know anything. Know anything about football. Some of them know because they've been around it so long now. But coming into the ownership, 5% of them knew something about football as far as how to build an organization. 5%, man. And if you understand the business of it and ownership, you'll understand, man. Their job ain't to be all up in it like Jerry Jones. They can because that's Jerry Jones' toy. That's all Jerry Jones does, man. All his other business affairs, he probably got his sons and other people dealing with. The Cowboys is his baby. He deals with all of it. But when it comes to an NFL owner, their job is just to be the owner. What does an owner do? They come to meetings. They hear what we have on the horizon. They documenting and they banking, okay, what is this president of operations doing? Okay, he's supposed to be doing this. He's supposed to be doing that. What is he doing as far as the general manager? What is the general manager doing? He ain't going down to the level of the coach and all of that stuff. Because he's looking at the general manager at the lowest level he's looking at is the general manager. That's it. He don't care about the rest because everything else that's happening below, if it ain't working, general manager fault. Maybe I need to get another general manager. It's that simple, man. Y'all got to understand corporate structure. The Miami Dolphins is a corporation. The NFL is a corporation. Understand corporate structure. Ain't Greer the only African-American GM? Oh, I don't even know that. I got to look that up. I'm not sure. TD, not sure if I asked you this question already, but how many owners or GMs in the NFL are Hispanic or African-American? Well, I just answered, I have no idea. I'll try to look it up later. I don't know. Really don't know. Jerry is genius. That organization is making crazy money for a subpar team. Yeah, I said it. Shut up, TD. Yeah, because I'm finna tell you to shut up. Shut up, Bree. Nobody want to care nothing about no Cowboys. And the crazy thing, this answer for about 2 years ago, but he's one of two teams from what I know that did not elect to do share revenue when it came to like merchandise sales and all of that type of stuff. So, and smart move on his behalf because he's going to make his anyway. Matter of fact, more than what the share revenue is going to bring in. He was actually helping the NFL with share revenue. So smart move on Jerry Jones, but Jerry Jones, all he's doing is making money off of stuff like that. The thing about Jerry Jones is he got the city behind him. He got the city behind him. Shout out to Free Spirit. Before I finish my point, shout out to Free Spirit Open Soul. She said, hello, I'm a female rapper, just following my heart, sending my love and appreciation to anyone kind enough out here to watch my videos and support. Hey, thank you so much, Free Spirit Open Soul. Let me write you down because I'll check you out for sure. Everybody go ahead and click on Free Spirit Open Soul. It may not be your cup of tea. It may be your cup of tea. Just if you want to show your love and support. And most of the time I don't usually encourage spamming, but at the end of the day, I like the way you wrote that up. It was very respectful. It didn't even seem like spam. So y'all go check out Free Spirit Open Soul. Check out her videos and show some support. All right. Appreciate you for dropping that the right way. Unlike the trolls, the way they be dropping stuff. But I appreciate you. But Jerry Jones, here's the thing. He got the city behind him. Let me tell you the difference between Jerry Jones and Stephen Ross. Jerry Jones don't own Jerry World. Ain't that crazy? He calls it Jerry's World. AT&T Stadium, whatever it is. He don't own it. The city of Arlington owns it. They paid for that. The city did. The city of Arlington. which is a subdivision outside of Dallas, between Dallas and Fort Worth. The city owns it. And they're making money off of it for revenue for the city. But at the same token, his name is all on it. His wife decorated the whole stadium. Stephen Ross went to the state, the city of Miami, Broward, and Palm Beach, and the state. And they said no. And he said, all right, man, I ain't even got location support. Even though the NFL brings revenue to these areas, the NFL brings major revenue to these areas, and y'all can't even help make this an even better destination. That's all right. I'm going to still bring y'all revenue, but I'm going to bring y'all a whole lot less. I'm going to bring you a whole lot less. You know why? I'm going to pay for everything. I'm going to bring everything here, and I'm going to make sure I have it exclusive to me. Guess what's happening now? Guess what's happening now? The city of Miami. Stephen Ross wants to bring Formula One racing to Hard Rock Stadium. He wants to have racing at Hard Rock Stadium now. Formula One racing. He want to have it in Miami. And guess what Miami Gardens is saying, the city that Hard Rock Stadium is in? They ain't saying, no, you can't bring it. Because they forfeit all their rights. You have no rights on this land. You have no rights on what we do with it. There is nothing on a statute level that says that I can't bring Formula One racing to Miami Gardens. So the headline isn't Miami Gardens tells Stephen Ross not to bring it. The headline reads, Miami Gardens pleads with the Dolphins. Pleads. They plead with them. Basically begging. Please don't bring Formula One racing to Miami. Come on, man. No, we don't want that here. Now, you have no say now. Why would you have a say? He put all his money into it. Everything on that piece of property, that's all him. That's why he bringing the practice facility there and everything. People don't know that the new practice facility that's being built right now is right on the property of the stadium. It's right there, right next to the stadium. Literally, you walk across the street and you're in the stadium. It's right there. That's all him now. You have no say anymore. Jerry Jones got the city to back the organization up and literally pay for the stadium. Stephen Ross had to do it all himself, so he's bringing everything. Formula One racing, soccer, tennis, football, college football. He bringing it all. That piece of land is going to have so much revenue in that one area. And look how he got the parking now. He's not even making it so that the city is really making buku money. Everything's right there in that little slot now. So, yeah, you're going to ultimately get revenue to the city just from people going to restaurants and all that stuff, helping the economy. But you ain't getting the revenue you could have been getting if you would have actually been one who helped pay for the stadium to get dividends out of it for 20, 30, 40 years. So it is what it is. That's what we face now in Miami. So I say that to say this. You, nor I, nor the city has any say on what that man does with his team and that piece of property right there in Miami. Can't vote him out, can't do any of that stuff. City can't afford it. They can afford it, bro. He didn't go to Miami Gardens. He went to Miami-Dade County, Broward County, Palm Beach County, and the state of Florida. Y'all don't remember when he was having all these meetings in the Capitol and everything, trying to get them to help fund the renovation of the stadium? The whole project? He was trying to get their assistance in funding it. and showing them what it's going to bring back to the state. And you know what? The state tried to pull a fast one. They said, "Nah, we ain't going to help you with this because it's going to bring us revenue anyway." So the way he's building it now is that, yeah, it's going to bring you a little revenue, but it ain't going to bring you as much as you thought because I'm taking over everything. I'm secluding you out of almost everything the way that I'm designing it. Got tunnels on the street, got the parking area. He fixing it all up. At some point, I wouldn't be surprised if some of those lots of parking don't start to become 2 and 3 level parking. I wouldn't be surprised. It is what it is, man. That's our organization. That's what we're dealing with right now, as far as the business side and the city, as far as the city and the state is involved. But hey, that's what you have, man. Stephen Ross ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna digress on this issue by saying Stephen Ross ain't going nowhere anytime soon. I think Stephen Ross does whatever is necessary to win. He is a good owner. I agree, Robert. You can't blame an owner that don't know football who's chasing what the higher ups say is good to win. Now, he may have had the wrong higher ups, but you don't know that until you know. So years later, okay, I got the wrong higher ups. What do I need to do? Let me talk to some of my advisors because I'm not a football guy like that. Let me talk to my advisors. And they say you need to get rid of this guy. You need to get rid of that guy. You need to try to find another guy who can do this. All right, go do it. That's all he's doing right now. But as time goes, he's learning more and more. And he's officially hit that mark where he's like, I've tried it so many ways that I feel better as an owner now in regards to football. Your owner's getting valuable experience, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that either. Your owner is getting valuable experience on how to be an NFL owner and what's right for this team. Through the failures comes success. But we want to, we need a new owner. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Now I love what he's doing by saying, I am going to be patient in winning. He wasn't patient before. He was a young, fresh owner that wanted to win now. All right, what do we got to do to win now? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Whatever it takes. Oh, you need $12 million extra dollars over the cap space? Go ahead and get Jay Cutler. That's fine. Give it to him. What do you need? What do you need? This man came out on press conference. I just try to give them what they need to be successful. They came and asked for extra money for this. They came and asked for extra money for that. I gave it to him. He wants to win. That money comes out of his profits. His profits. Y'all get off the owner, man. Ain't nothing wrong with the owner we got. We have one of the best rosters in the NFL. We need a disciplined coach. I don't trust no owner with so many other businesses. I feel they don't fully invested in football. Wetson, name an owner to me that don't have so many other businesses. I don't know the owner that says the only thing I own is this franchise. Every owner has so many other businesses. Every owner. It ain't a single owner, man. You tell me a single owner that don't. I really have to do my research on that. Every owner. You're a billionaire. You ain't got your money in one place. You ain't got your money in one place. You're a billionaire. That would be the dumbest thing to do is have your money in one place. Every owner has several businesses. Or, I mean, I guess your point is still right. You don't trust an owner with several businesses. You don't trust no owner then. All right. TD, have a question for you in general. The Dolphin Stadium, like Hard Rock, actually help the neighborhood that are surrounding the stadium are not really. Wait. Stadiums like Hard Rock actually help the neighborhood that are surrounding the stadium or not really? That's a great question. Okay. See, you get me into politics now, which is a passion of mine. I love politics, but this isn't politics like politics right now. But this is politics. That's a political question. Basically, what he's asking is, does the stadium help the neighborhood around them? The stadium is supposed to help the neighborhood around them. Unfortunately, I will be the first one to tell you the stadium in Miami is not helping Miami Gardens. Okay? Let's talk about why I say that. First of all, Miami Gardens ain't even pretty like it should be. Okay? Hell, right across the street from the stadium is like, ugh. It's like, ugh. It's like, ugh. Okay? Trust me. Matter of fact, Miami Gardens has risen in Miami-Dade County as one of the highest crime rate areas there is. Miami Gardens, ladies and gentlemen. The gang violence has rose in Miami Gardens. Now, does the stadium bring revenue to the city? Yes. But it is up to your political officials to allocate those funds the right way in the progression of the city, of the area. So for it to look the way that it looks, and for the crime to be the way that it is a political issue. Where is the money going? What is it being allocated to? That's the simple answer I can give you. That is a political question. There is no question a sports franchise will always bring revenue to the surrounding area in the city. But you have to understand how that revenue is generated. Here's another part of that. The revenue increases, but how does the revenue increase? How does the city even get the revenue? They get it through the form of taxes. Walmart across the street from the stadium probably makes 5 times more money than any other Walmart that's not around the stadium. The gas station across the street from the stadium probably makes more revenue, 5 times more revenue than a general gas station 3 miles away. Everything in the immediate vicinity of the stadium should make more money, also increasing the real estate value of that area. Increasing the real estate value of that area. Part of the problem is if you have, Walmart is a major corporation. If they make 5 times the money, Walmart is filing theirs as a corporation as a whole. It depends on how the city has their tax incentives basically set forward for Miami Gardens. I don't know all the tax codes and this, that, and this, the property tax codes for Miami Gardens. I can look into it, but I don't know the tax codes for Miami Gardens for property nor intellectual property. I don't know. I really don't. So I don't know what businesses have to pay to the city, all that type of stuff. I don't know what their numbers are. I know the numbers in the area I'm in, but I don't know their numbers. But long story short, more revenue one way or another is coming in the form of taxes from property and things like that in the area. Okay. But it's also a catch-22. With more revenue, it's all city leaders, man. They got to figure out a way to fix Miami Gardens right now. When you got crime on the rise, do you know what the answer is to the city? Pay more cops. If you pay more cops, then your taxes rise in the area. So the inflation, the taxes in that area they have to be increasing year after year, because when you are starting to lead Miami in murders and different things like that, you got to bring in the resources to try to combat that. But those resources cost money. Where do you get that money from? Homeowners. Property taxes go up. Business taxes go up. So if their taxes are going up, and that money's being allocated to things like that, that's why that area isn't improving. But that's also a citizen issue as well. It's a city issue and a citizen issue where they need to come together and figure out a way to make that city better, safer, a friendly place. Because the more, if the crime goes down in the area, Now you can't justify on your yearly meetings paying that many officers or resources. You can't justify it. We have some of the lowest crimes. Why are we allocating salaries to officers and stuff as if we have the worst crime? So if the crime goes down, now you're saving money in the city. Now you can take that money and give citizens a tax break. Now you have less poverty. Now you have better roads. Now you have prettier areas. Now you have more businesses coming in because it's a better area with lower taxes. Everything affects everything. Everything affects everything. Everything affects everything, man, in this economy. You got to understand it. Poorer areas tend to get property tax abatements to encourage development. So then you pay even less or no property tax for years, sometimes decades. I agree with that, Stefan, in certain areas. And I'm not going to get too deep into that because I ain't trying to go there with y'all today. But in certain areas, poverty areas may even get tax breaks to encourage people to come in. But not when you're in a city that it has been gentrifying itself since forever. Miami, Broward are areas of gentrification. They're not trying to lower taxes. They are increasing taxes. The wealth class in Miami is growing, but the space for them is declining. So taxes are not going to go down. They're probably going to increase, especially in areas that need more policing. A matter of fact, how do you decrease taxes in areas where crime is so high? See, there's a difference between what you said. You said poor areas. Some cities do reduce the taxes in poor areas to help people come in, try to encourage them to live there. But when you add poor areas and high crime, no, sir. No, sir. Taxes go up because we need to move some of this crime out. And I'm not going into detail, but some of y'all can read between the lines. We need to try to get some of this crime out. If you're going to commit crime here, you better be able to afford to. You better be able to afford to. If you're going to commit crime here, you better be able to afford to. Don't worry. We'll phase it out one way or another. We'll phase it out one way or another. Right now, the gentrification line is on Dixie Highway. Anybody down south in Florida knows what I'm talking about for Broward County. It's on Dixie Highway. That's where it is. That's where all the developments are coming and all the signs from the city change is coming. That's the gentrification area. My parents' taxes go up every year. I remember 10 years ago, they're like, oh, man, we used to pay X amount of money for taxes like nothing. Now it's 4 times the amount 10 years later. Dixie Highway is right where it is right now. I give it about 7 to 10 more years, I-95 will be where it's at. Y'all better wake up. Wake up and see what's happening, man. So back to the original question, guys. I drive past Dixie all the time next to US 1. That's the gentrification line right now. And it's actually crossed. I say that's the line, but it's just crossed over. Think about everything east of Dixie Highway. Talk to me, Miami people, Broward people. What everything east of Dixie Highway look like? It's totally different to west of Dixie Highway. You see what I'm talking about? East of Dixie Highway? Oh, man. Look at South Florida. Woo! Woo! Look at South Florida. Soon as you cross Dixie Highway, there you go. Oh, man. Am I in the right area? Woo. Let me get back across the street. Let me get back across the street. And that's keep it 100, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. So the revenue should be coming and make these cities better, but there's a lot of problems, y'all. There's a lot of problems, and this isn't just Miami-Dade County. This is around the nation. There's a lot of things that impacts a city. It's not easy being city commissioners, being mayors, and it's not easy. It's a lot to worry about. And Miami Gardens got a slew of things to worry about. They got to worry about the crime being on the rise. Like literally, y'all, people don't even know Miami Gardens is one of the highest crime areas in Miami now. They have to worry about this. Crime on the rise. We got to get more officers, but we got to pay for those officers. How are we going to pay for these officers? The only way you do that is raising taxes. Hospital wait times are going up and everything like that. Now you need more response units. You need more ambulance. You need more fire. People don't think about that. When the crime rise, the city got to spend more money on personnel. And people want to yell in the city commission over, where are our tax dollars going to? Trying to maintain the city. But there's a catch-22 because some of these city officials don't do what they're supposed to do with this money. They don't do what they're supposed to do. So I get all that. I ain't saying one way or another, but that's why it is important. People brush over, the community and the city working together. It's important. It's important for the city and the community to work together, for people to actually go to community meetings and city board meetings and have these conversations. Have these conversations, man. You have to. Joe Miller said, forget going to school. I got TD live stream. Nah, you ain't got TD live stream. Better go get your education. Because you ain't nothing without some education. Tell you that now. Better go get you some education, bro. Get you some education. Joe say you woke, TD. Hey, listen. You know how if I'm woke to your standards, you know how I'm woke? Education, school, reading, all that good stuff. Read, man. Read. Most of your answers are in reading. The thing that's holding you back in your life is something that you're not reading. The answer to success, you just got to read. You got to read that right there, and that'll give you some answers to help you in your life. You need one fam, lamb. What is that? What's up, money man? But yeah, man, that's all politics, man. I ain't gonna lie. I do have a great passion for politics. This is the type of stuff that I'll be talking for hours all day. I'll be talking because I do in the future. I am going to run for some type of public office. I do have those aspirations at some time in the future. I don't feel like I want to at this point in my life because I want to continue to learn. I'm the type of person, I don't go into nothing until I know what I'm going into. But I will at some point in my life run for some type of public office. No question about it. Because I do want to be able to change things on a bigger scale and educate people on how they can change it, how they can help change things. There's just too much ignorance. And ignorance ain't a bad word, y'all. It just means you don't know, you're not educated in a specific area. People be like, don't call me ignorant. They be ready to fight you, call them ignorant. My wife can be like, Tony, you're ignorant to makeup. You're right. It's just a word. Don't get offended when somebody call you ignorant to a specific subject. It's just the word, and it has a true meaning, and we're all ignorant. We're all ignorant in something. But there's too much ignorance, man. And yes, Adam, ignorance equals misinformed. People, man, it makes me nervous, man. Today in today's media, how many false facts and true lies there are. Some people are like, what the hell? False facts and true lies? What is that? There are false facts and true lies. There are false facts and true lies. It's real out here. Like somebody could tell you something that's true, but they leave out a detail that, like, they could tell you something that's true that'll make you do X. But they left out the detail, and if you knew that detail, you would have never did X, you would have did Y. You would have did Y. But they conveniently leave out that detail so you can do X. And people go with it as the gospel. It's sad, man. There's some warfare going on out here, not just spiritual, but there is information warfare going on right now, and some people don't see it. And I reserve my judgment on it and what it is because people get in their feelings and stuff. But there's some stuff going on, man. All I say to y'all is always do your own research. Stop turning your TV on and making it gospel. Always do your own research and always listen to the opposition. Always listen to the opposition fully. And when you listen to the opposition, listen with the intent of wanting to believe it. Want to believe both sides of anything. He arguing with her, she arguing with her. Listen to both sides, wanting to believe both sides, then come up with your conclusion. Because you'll skew yourself on, this is the side I believe, now let me hear your side. If you already got a side that you believe and you want to hear the other side, you're already skewed. You're already skewed. Listen to both sides as if you want to believe both, and then make a decision. Then make a decision. And you might find yourself in a different place than the masses. It's scary. It's scary. You might find yourself at a different place than the masses. And it's scary. It is the scariest thing ever. It's crazy out here today, man. Y'all just keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, man. And understand what's going on in this world. It's a lot. Everything touches everything. Everything affects everything. Nothing's just because. Nothing's just because, man. Politics is a farce. Politics is an art of compromise. I listen to logic. That's truth. Exactly. I'm at work, TD. Enjoy the show. Peace to you all. Shout out to you, Vic. Trust but verify. How many wins we getting, TD? 10, baby. Monster Chill, we getting 10. Peace, man. All right. TD, if a team offers 2 first-round picks for Howard before the trade deadline, would you take it? In a heartbeat? In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. He already, production undropped. Injury. Let me get off this 17 million while I can. This man done been injured almost every season he done played. Let me get off this 17 million while I can and get 2 first-round picks. Immediately. I ain't even gonna say immediately. Immediately. I'm off of it like that. Yeah, he ain't even had to have injuries. I'll still probably be off of it. Just for the simple fact of 2 first-round picks. That's a good value regardless. Jalen Ramsey, who's better, in my opinion, 2 first-round picks. So, yeah. I asked you that 2 weeks ago, TD, and you said no. Yeah, he didn't get hurt again 2 weeks ago either. He didn't get hurt again 2 weeks ago either. I mean, think about it. Every season since he's been in this league, he done been hurt. I actually thought it was a thing of the past. We passed all that. It's starting to become a trend now. Nah, I'm up off of it. I would get up off of it. 1 first-round pick? Nah. But I even go out on the limb to say 1 first-round pick in a second or maybe even a third would be considered. You need to rebudget that 130 and it'll work out in our favor. LOL, TD, what you call Tua again? I don't know. I call him a lot of things. Ankle man, I don't know. We selling for that, the draft, not tanking, but selling 1st and 3rd. Yeah, I would think about it. Burrow, Wiggs, Ruggs is the first round. Tuna, you can still X's. Anyway, man, we done hit the 8 o'clock hour. That means I'm just gonna have to actually do the projections tomorrow. We went off this morning. I still think it was a really good show because we had some good conversation. I love that when we have great conversation. Tonight we got the Washington Redskins versus the Minnesota Vikings. We'll make that the only game that we pick right now. Redskins versus Vikings. Who y'all got, man? Who you got? Redskins versus Vikings. Two ankle man. Redskins versus Vikings, guys. Who do you have? Who you with? Who you with? This should be an easy one, but we shall see. But the Vikings are probably gonna Vikings win. What's the score? Vikings win. Now I'm gonna tell you now on the over-under. Why did this thing take me to purchase seats to the game? I ain't going to that game. I just want to Washington. Vikings have a 92% chance to win this game. 92% chance, y'all. 92. They don't know if Dwayne Haskins is going to play or what. 92% chance of winning. They expected to win by 16 points. Man, I'm going to tell y'all now, I got the score 30-6. 30-6. Rich V said 36-6. We close, man. 30-6. 30-6. That's what I got. And when this week is over, we're going to be back tied with the Washington Redskins on the record. We're going to be tied because we're both going to be like 1-7 or something like that. We'll see, man. All right, guys, this TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. I got to get out of here early today. Well, I got to get out of here on time today because I have a few appointments for my sons. So I got to take care of some business, but we'll keep y'all apprised of the trades. If any trades come through, I'll go live and hit y'all up, man. It's your boy TD from TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Thank y'all for tuning in to the morning show, Waking Up with TD. Y'all hit that like button on your way out of the room. Again, I appreciate all the love and support you all show me every single day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Rosen, all right, y'all, later, man. I'll see y'all later. Peace.